Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Giants are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Jags offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So the offense has it first and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So here we go, first and 10 now. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Prescott going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, They remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He got 29 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Bernard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out to the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Prescott now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense. Big play for the defense.
Prescott now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it here with Bernard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a third down and a yard to start things out. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Check 50, check 50. Right, 380.
Now Bernard. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Giant touchdown. Dree Archer with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are in for 6.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 here. Play action now. Prescott. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Prescott to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Nigel Bradham leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Third and long for Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And New York set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
On second down, Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Geno Atkins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll They'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. Second down, Prescott. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Wilson on first down. On the screen, Bernard. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down now after the pass completion. They go play action with Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now Wilson, operating from the gun. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Here's Wilson. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Marcus Golden in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease? Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Giant touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Throwing. Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he's got room. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Again, here's Bernard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They go play action now. Wilson. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Carry for Bernard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On second down, here's Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dree Archer with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And it's 21-3. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On the toss, Bernard. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Lets this one rip toward Graham. That's caught inside the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down following the run. They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, Wilson. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Prescott now on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Giants ready to come out now. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second and 5. And they'll run it here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now they try the right side here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And tough starting field position here.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Here we go.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Switch. Here we go. Go ahead, Aiden. Line 59. Go ahead, go ahead.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff, Johnson, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Here's Matt Bosher now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel...